This is Matt Russell from the FX Power Course, and welcome to the DailyFX walkthrough.
So here are the four pairs that I will be discussing this evening: the Euro Pound, the Aussie Kiwi, the Pound Swiss, and the Euro Swiss. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. The first chart is the Euro Pound, and this is the channel line that we had the break above, as I spoke about in yesterday's report. And obviously the pair has been in a strong rally over the past 24 to 48 hours. However, looking at this long candle wick right here, and this is actually one of the methods we teach in the FX Power Course, long wicks to the upside are the chances of a downside reversal have increased. So what we can do over the next few hours is look to get an entry maybe somewhere in the 94.70 area, which would be, about this area right here, and then placing your stop maybe about 10 pips above the high of the long wick, and that high is about the 94.98 area. So that's a trade setup that we can look for, and this is a common method that I use to find trades, and that's sort of to look at the trade in terms of where I'm going to place my stop. So I know moving forward now a good place to place my stop would be above the high of that long candle wick, and now I'm just going to wait until prices get into a range where it could provide me with a favorable risk to reward trade. The next chart is the Aussie Kiwi. Not much has changed here. Again, this is the simple support line. This is the daily chart. The previous chart was the hourly chart on the Euro Pound. But again, this is the daily chart on the Aussie Kiwi. This is a simple support line that was broken, I believe, on Friday of last week. And we could see a brief attempt to come and test that line. Didn't get close enough for an entry. But moving forward, the basic theme here is to expect this previous support line to act as resistance moving forward. The next chart is the Pound Swiss. This also is a daily chart, and this is a similar setup to what I'm describing on the Aussie Kiwi, a little bit more mature in this case, as prices have already had a successful back test of the previous support line, which did clearly act as resistance, and we have had a sell-off from that point. So moving forward, again, I would keep my eye on this line, and I might personally here take profits if you did get an entry on the back side of the previous support line here. I might take a little bit of profits just because of the fundamental news that seem to affect all the Swiss pairs moving forward. So certainly, I would, if you got a good entry near that previous support line that did act as resistance, I would keep a portion of the position just in case prices do fall from this point. The last chart is the Euro Swiss, and not much has changed here either. Still just waiting for prices to come up and test this resistance line. Again, this is the daily chart. All charts tonight have been the daily chart except the Euro Pound, which is the first chart we went over. So again, moving forward, looking for this resistance line to act as resistance, and that is located right now just above that 55 figure, or right now actually at about 55 to 155.10 is an area that we can look for potential resistance, and that would be roughly about 125 to 150 pips away from the current price. Again, my name is Matt Russell. I'm an FX Power Course instructor here at FXCM. Thanks for listening.